CEJUDO stops suspect in hit-and-run incident. In a moment straight out of a movie, Henry CEJUDO became more than just a UFC champ, he became a real-life hero. A car going 80 miles per hour crashed into a house across from CEJUDO's. The driver jumped out and attacked the 65-year-old homeowner trying to stop him. That's when CEJUDO, wearing gold pajamas, stepped in. He chased the man down, tackled him, and held him until police arrived. A neighbor with a gun helped secure the scene. One witness said, CEJUDO just went out there and took care of it. A true champ, in and out of the octagon.
A group of teenagers, maybe doing about 80 miles an hour. I was just coming out with my producer doing the run. We happened to see this car go about 80 miles per hour, and pretty much we heard that. They should know this dude's going up a ramp and then smashed into my neighbor's yard. Well, the guy got out, the guy tried to leave, and he ended up assaulting the owner. So I know if these guys had guns, and then once he hit my neighbor, I was like, all right, man.
How old's your neighbor?
All in. Yeah, so he's in his 60s, and I had to go out there, pick him up, and dropped him, slapped him a little bit, and some of the neighbors took some clocks at him.
Kamaru Usman didn't hold back, saying Belal Muhammad's trash talk sounded just like Colby Covington's. Is Belal stepping out of line, or stepping into Colby's spotlight? You decide.
But I mean, it's
is that too low? Is Belal Muhammad going a little too low, bro, on that? Especially, you know, he's not, you know,
listen, I don't think
guy, Muslim.
I don't think that's
is that too much, Kamaruddin?
I don't think that's what, you know, that's very Muslim-esque. I don't think that, we don't care about that, you know. So it is what it is, you know. Like you said before, this is a guy that really is. For as much as you say you don't like Covington for what Covington did to get to the top of the division and how he talks to people, you're not far from it right now. And I think a lot of fans see that, and a lot of fans understand that as well. But it is what it is. These two guys
so you're gonna put him at the Kobe level.
Dana White played high stakes, literally. He entered a $10 million baccarat tournament at the luxurious MGM mansions, and lost. But even in defeat, the UFC boss is giving back, dropping a giveaway that includes a rare $1,000 bill from 1934 and 1.5 ounces of gold.
What's up, everybody? So I played in the baccarat tournament at the MGM mansions. I lost, I'm out. I'm a loser, but you're not. So this is what they gave us in the invitations. That's a $1,000 bill from like 1934, and this is an 1.5 ounces of gold. So 2 of you will have the opportunity to win this. I haven't figured out how I'm going to do it yet, but stay tuned.
Tom Aspinall was given the task of describing each UFC heavyweight fighter using just one word. Aspinall kept it real, 1 word per warrior, straight from the interim champ. Here's how he did it.
Swinger. Powerful. Experienced. It's a few words, but hit and miss. Grappler. Problem. Dangerous. Tall. Movement. Mystery. Legend. Would be nice on that one. Say legend.
The boxing match between Rampage Jackson and Rashad Evans has been cancelled. As things stand, it seems the fight won't take place. And Rampage Jackson addressed the situation on his Instagram with the following caption: "Sad news for at Sugar Shadvins and myself. I'm disappointed to say that we have to pull out of the boxing match on April 12th because contractual obligations wasn't fulfilled. I've lost confidence in the promotion of this fight. Once again, I apologize for this bad news for everyone that got flights and fight tickets."
Guys, I'm disappointed I have to give this announcement, but the fight between Rashad and I, it's not going to happen. The promoters didn't fulfill their contractual obligations. I've waited several days, and I've given them many chances, and I'm just sorry to say, and I feel bad for all my fans that brought tickets and airplane flights. Hopefully you guys can refund everything, but I'm not showing up. I don't have confidence in their abilities to promote this fight. I'm not going through this again. I've been through this once before, and boxing is a totally different animal than MMA. And you know, I'm still going to try to get a fight here pretty soon. I'm going to keep training right now. So I'm back Monday, and hopefully I can get this fight picked up somewhere else. Because I was really looking forward to being back in the ring and putting my fist in Rashad's mouth. He set this up.
Did the UFC just leak one of the biggest potential fights of the year? During the UFC Espanol broadcast, a shocking message flashed on screen, one that wasn't meant to be seen. It read, "Ilya moves up in weight class and faces Charles Oliveira." The UFC later claimed it was an error, but the timing has people raising eyebrows, especially with Belal Muhammad set to defend his title against Jack Della Maddalena next month, and reports suggesting Islam Makhachev might move up to welterweight if JDM wins. Robert Whittaker shared his thoughts on the potential Michael Chandler vs Paddy Pimblett matchup. Can Paddy shock the world? Whittaker says it's all about pace, space, and experience, and Chandler has a lot of all three.
I definitely think Paddy can win. I think he has a shot. He has a path to victory.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's just like kind of piecing him up, wearing him out, dragging him into his space, and just creating that scenario. But I don't know if Paddy's ever come across a guy that is as explosive and as athletic as Michael Chandler. Like, you know what keeps flashing back to me is Michael Chandler versus Hooker.
I know, but how long ago was that, bro?
Yeah, but it happened, and Hooker is so hard to put away. But the explosiveness to close that gap, and to be fair, when Michael Chandler explodes out like that, he creates problems for everyone.
Sure.
He created problems, even though he lost those last two fights. He created problems for Topuria in that first round. Big problems. He created problems for Charles in that last round.
Yeah.
Okay. Granted, he maybe pulled the trigger a bit too late, right? But,
yeah.
Yeah. Like 20 minutes too late. But it's there. This is a 3-round fight. 3-round fight against Paddy, who I don't think has ever come across a guy as explosive and as experienced as Michael Chandler. Like, when I say experienced, I mean his experienced high-level fights. Like, Michael Chandler's coming off fights with Charles Oliveira. Paddy's coming off a fight with King Green. Okay, there is a discrepancy there.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay, and there's a certain discrepancy with your mental prowess going into it. With the mental prowess, your eyes, your reaction, all that. It's all a part of it. And
Patricio Pitbull is set to make his highly anticipated UFC debut against Yair Rodriguez at UFC 314, and he believes a victory will launch him straight into the featherweight title conversation. Yair said he's confident, despite coming off 2 tough losses. "I've been training since October. I feel renewed. This is a fight for the fans, and I'm the wrong opponent for Pitbull."
Well, I think it's a great opportunity for him as well as for me. It's a huge fight. Welcoming the 2 times champion of Bellator, I think it's a huge deal. I'm just feel like I'm really well prepared for this fight. I know he has like a heat on his blood, and he's proud. So there's no much that I can expect, but what I already know, that he's a great fighter, and I can't wait to face him. Good time to reset, and I feel like renew. So I'm just waiting to see my performance on the day of the fight a little bit. After 2 losses, sometimes you do the mistake of trying to rush it, get back in there as soon as possible. And this time I wanted to take some time off. And after I came back, I've been months training, because I thought I was going to be fighting in Mexico City. So I've been training since last year from October. So I'm in shape since then. So I think it's going to be a great performance. Okay, I was trying to go and fight in Mexico. I love fighting in Mexico, but since the UFC offered me this fight, they wanted me to welcome Patricio Pitbull to the UFC. I think this is a great opportunity as well. I already know what I'm capable of doing. People already knows what I'm capable of doing, the UFC as well. And I just think this is a fight for the fans. I think he's a legend, I think the guy is a legend. He's been able to hold 2 championships at the same time. And this is a great opportunity for him. I just think he's the wrong opponent for him. As we know, Belal is an awesome, not only human being, but an amazing training partner and fighter as well. And, I'm surrounded about a great group of people, all with championship mentality. And, the results have been shown on the past years. So I just feel surrounded by, not only training partners, but for me, they're like family as well. I think a win on top of Pitbull will put me right there into the title conversation. But I don't want to like step too ahead. You know, first thing first is which is fighting Pitbull, getting a super good win over him, and then we'll move forward.
Over in the Octagon, LERONE Murphy remains undefeated at 16-0, defeating Josh Emmett by unanimous decision. But Murphy wasn't fully satisfied. Murphy believes a finish would have made him the obvious contender to face the winner of Volkanovski versus Diego Lopez.
Yeah, exactly how I anticipated it. I knew he was going to come out heavy hands and try and knock me out, obviously, but we stuck to the game plan and just picked him off at range. To be honest, I thought I was going to push a bit more in the 4th and 5th, but Josh was there, man. He was tough. He took my best shots. I knocked him down in the 4th or 5th round, and I wanted to get the finish, but yeah, they're going to come. They're going to come. The biggest statement would have been a finish, obviously. It's still a masterclass, but I wanted to get the finish. If I would have got the finish, I would have definitely been calling for a title shot. Oh, it's a great matchup. Both are great fighters, top quality fighters and best fighters in the division right now. So I'm looking forward to that fight and may the best man win.
Conor McGregor was nearly attacked by a fan during a recent BKFC event. While Conor was in the middle of signing merchandise for fans, one individual tried to jump him from behind. Luckily, Conor's security was quick to react and intercepted the attacker before things escalated further. After the incident, Conor McGregor was seen smiling and showing thumbs up. He was fine. That's it for today's updates. Make sure to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss anything happening in the world of UFC. See you in the next one.